fill my soul with life brand new. Everlasting daily bread is you.
Yeah, start sharing this program to everybody. Start calling your family, start calling your friends. Start calling everybody around you, start calling everyone. Let everyone know what is going on the Righteousness Radio. Yes, let everyone to know what is going on right now on the Righteousness Radio. Let everyone know what is going on. That is why you have to start sharing this program right now to everybody around you.
I'll meet you face to face. There's no place I'd rather be than to worship at your feet. Elohim. Oh, lead me to that secret place where I'll meet you face to face. Just you and me, Father.
Please, let's start sharing. Even me as well, I'll start calling my family, my friend, because I'm not going to give up on my family, my friend, and everybody around me. Yes, I know that they are rejecting. Yes, I know that very well. I know they are rejecting. I know they tell you what you are saying, you are just saying rubbish. You don't know what you are saying. You don't know what you are saying. That is what they are saying to me. That is what they are doing as well. But let me tell you something. The only way to save them from this darkness is that we have to keep showing them the light. We have to keep owning the light every time, every day. That is what we have to do. That is what we have to do. I'm telling you, no, it is different. If they have no type of person you have to give up on. They are not the type of person you can just say, I'm done with you. I can't do it again. I can't explain to you again. No. These people are very different. You have to keep sharing, keep proclaiming the truth to them. You have to. You have to.
1,000 arrows take flight. Remind me that you are my armor. There's always a place I can hide when I am desperate for shelter. You're my covering.
Radio is here today. Our guest on the Righteousness Radio is here with us today. That is Sister Chris YaHuAH. Sister Chris YaHuAH from Canada. She's here with us today on the Righteousness Radio because we have to continue what we started. We have to continue what we started. We have to continue. That is why we are here today for the book of Ezra, chapter 11, the continuation. We have to continue what we actually started.
You got me, you cover me. I'm under your wings. You're my covering. I'm safe. Whatever comes at me, I'm safe.
Our guest for today, she's ready right now, and I'm going to call her right now. Our guest is ready already, and I'm calling her right now. So you have to sit down somewhere and let's enjoy today's program together. I'm coming back. You have to start sharing right now. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. Shabbat shalom. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes,
Shabbat
I'm very
shalom.
sorry. I don't know that I've moved myself already. I don't know. Yes, all praise to the Most High YaHuAH. Shabbat shalom.
Yada Yahuah.
Yada YaHuAH. Yes. How are you doing, sister?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
All praise to the Most High. And our listeners as well. I know everyone is doing fine. Can you help us to introduce yourself to our listener and help us to greet all our listeners on the Righteousness Radio before we start going?
All family, all mispacha, all seekers of the truth in the ruach of YaHuAH. I greet you in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. I'm Chrissy YaHuAH from Canada. And today we are going to continue in reading the book of 2ESDRAS. In chapter 11, we're going to continue. I'm so happy to be here. May YaHuAH Baruch everyone who's listening and your families and all those around you. And may YaHuAH shine his face upon you in Yahusha's mighty name. Yada YaHuAH.
Yada YaHuAH. All praise to YaHuAH. Thank you. Yes, family, as you can hear, our sister, she's here with us on the Righteousness Radio today. All what you have to do, you have to start sharing this program to your friends, to your family. You have to start sharing right now. That is all what you have to do. You have to start sharing. You have to start sharing. Yes, because today's program, you don't have to mix it. Yes, last week, the last program is very interesting. I'm telling you. You can go back to our YouTube channel to listen to it again if you want to. Yes, you can go there and you can share it on YaHuAH is the Righteousness TV. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Are you there, sister?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. You can start now.
Okay. Shalom. I'm going to begin with Telahim 145 to give all praise to YaHuAH. I exalt you, my Elohim, ruler, and barak your name forever and ever. All day long I barak you and praise your name forever and ever. Great is YaHuAH and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. Generation after generation praise your works, and they declare your mighty acts. I declare the esteemed splendor of your excellency and the matters of your wondrous works. And they speak of the might of your awesome acts and recount your greatness. They send forth the remembrance of your great goodness, and they sing of your righteousness. YaHuAH shows favor and is compassionate, patient, and great in kindness. YaHuAH is good to all, and he has compassion on all his works. All your works give thanks to you, YaHuAH, and your kind ones baruch you. They speak of the esteem of your reign and talk of your might, to make known to the sons of men his mighty acts and the esteemed splendor of his reign. Your reign is an everlasting reign, and your rule is throughout all generations. YaHuAH is supporting all who are falling and raising up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you expectantly, and you are giving them their food in its season, opening your hand and satisfying the desire of all that live. YaHuAH is righteous in all his ways and kind in all his works. YaHuAH is near to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. He does the desire of those who fear him, and he hears their cries and saves them. YaHuAH preserves all those loving him, but all those wrong ones he destroys. My mouth speaks the praise of YaHuAH, and let all flesh barak his set-apart name forever and ever. Yada YaHuAH. Yada YaHuAH. All praise to YaHuAH. So today we are continuing in the book of 2ESDRAS. It's the hidden book of prophecy. Ezra the prophet wrote the 1st and 2nd Ezra. He was a prophet, and his writing is consistent with his other writings, inspired scripture. The 1st and 2nd Ezra was found in the temple library kept at Qumran by the sons of Zadok, who were the only scriptural ordained keepers of scripture. The books of 1st and 2nd Ezra were set forth Yasharal as YaHuAH's people, and agrees with the scripture in its importance, while repeating prophecy that this relationship will be further extended to the Gentiles. The prophecies in 2nd Esdras include Mashiach, Yahusha, coming by date, his role as Savior and Judge, his death, his ascension, his second coming, the day of judgment. It demonstrates the scriptural view basically as the origin of portions of the renewed covenant, including the book of Revelation. Yada YaHuAH, Yada YaHuAH, Yada YaHuAH. We see in the second book of Esdras that it coincides with the book of Revelation and was written before the book of Revelation. And he speaks greatly on the end times. So this is a very important book for all of us to read together and to meditate upon. And if anyone can grab a copy, somehow have a copy, it is an excellent book to keep reading and to meditate upon as scripture. So let us start from chapter 11, where we left off. The chapters before that were read every Saturday on Shabbat, you can find them on our YouTube channel. YaHuAH is the Righteousness TV. If you find that, you can find the second book of Esdras from chapter 1. And we are continuing with chapter 11. Also on our YouTube channel, we have the full reading of the book of Jubilees, Jubileum, as the Torah calendar. So Yada YaHuAH. So chapter 11. Esdras sees in his dream an eagle coming out of the sea, and a lion out of a woods, condemning and judging the eagle. The vision of the eagle. Verse 1. Then I saw a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle, which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. And I saw, and behold, she spread her wings over all the earth, and all the winds of the air blew on her, and were gathered together. And I beheld, and out of her feathers there grew other contrary feathers, and they became little feathers and small. But her heads were at rest. The head in the middle was greater than the other, yet it rested with the rest. Moreover, I beheld, and lo, the eagle flew with her feathers, and rained upon the earth, and over them that dwelt therein. And I saw that all things under the Shemayim were subject unto her, and no man spoke against her, no, not one creature upon earth. And I beheld, and lo, the eagle rose upon her talons, and spoke to her feathers, saying, Watch not all at once, sleep every one in his own place, and watch by course. And let the heads be preserved for the last. And I beheld, and lo, the voice went not out of her heads, but from the middle of her body. And I numbered her contrary feathers, and behold, there were 8 of them. And I looked, and behold, on the right side there arose one feather, and reigned over all the earth. And so it was, that when it rained, the end of it came, and the place thereof appeared no more. So the next following stood up, and reigned, and had a great time. And it happened that when it rained, the end of it came also, like as the first, so that it appeared no more. Then came there a voice unto it, and said, Hear, you that has borne rule over the earth so long, this I say unto you, before you begin to appear no more. There shall none after you attain unto your time, neither unto the half thereof. Then arose the third, and reigned as the other before, and appeared no more also. So it went with all the rest one after another, as that every one reigned, and then appeared no more. Then I beheld, and lo, in the process of time, the feathers that followed stood up upon the right side, that they might rule also, and some of them ruled, but within a while they appeared no more. For some of them were set up, but ruled not. After this I looked, and behold, the 12 feathers appeared no more, nor the 2 little feathers. And there was no more upon the eagle's body, but 3 heads that rested, and 6 little wings. Then saw I also that 2 little feathers divided themselves from the 6, and remained under the head that was upon the right side, for the 4 continued in their place. And I beheld, and lo, the feathers that were under the wing thought to set up themselves, and to have the rule. And I beheld, and lo, there was one set up, but shortly it appeared no more. And the second was sooner away than the first. And I beheld, and lo, the two that remained thought also in themselves to reign. And when they so thought, behold, there awaked one of the heads that were at rest, namely it that was in the middle, for that was greater than the other two heads. And then I saw that the two other heads were joined with it, and behold, the head was turned with them that were with it, and did eat up the two feathers under the wing that would have reigned. But this head put the whole earth in fear, and bare rule in it over all those that dwelt upon the earth, with much oppression. And it had the governance of the world more than all of the wings that had been. And after this I beheld, and lo, the head that was in the midst suddenly appeared no more, like as the wings. But there remained the two heads, which also in like sort ruled upon the earth, and over those that dwelt therein. And I beheld, and lo, the head upon the right side devoured it that was upon the left side. A lion roused from the forest. 36. Then I heard a voice which said unto me, Look before you, and consider the things that you see. And I beheld, and lo, as it were a roaring lion chased out of the wood. And I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle, and said, Hear you, I will talk with you, and the highest shall say unto you, Are you not it that remains of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth have you not judged with truth. For you have afflicted the meek, you have hurt the peaceable, you have loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and have cast down the walls of such as did you no harm. Therefore is your wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and your pride unto the mighty. The highest also has looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more, you eagle, nor your horrible wings, nor your wicked feathers, nor your malicious heads, nor your hurtful claws, nor all your vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from your violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. YaHuAH. Chapter 12. The eagle which Ezra saw is destroyed. The vision is interpreted. He is bid to write his visions, and to fast, that he may see more. He does comfort those that were grieved for his absence. Verse 1. And it came to pass, while the lion spake these words unto the eagle, I saw, and behold, the head that remained, and the 4 wings appeared no more. And the 2 went onto it, and set themselves up to reign, and their kingdom was small and full of uproar. And I saw, and behold, they appeared no more, and the whole body of the eagle was burnt, so that the earth was in great fear. Then I awakened out of the trouble and trance of my mind, and from great fear, and said unto my spirit, Lo, this have you done unto me, in that you search out the ways of the highest. Lo, yet I am weary in my mind, and very weak in my spirit, and little strength is there in me, for the great fear wherewith I was affrighted this night. Therefore I will now beseech the highest, that he will comfort me unto the end. The interpretation of the vision. And I said, YaHuAH, that bears rule, if I have found grace before your sight, and if I am justified with you before many others, and if my prayer indeed comes up before your face, comfort me then, and show me your servant the interpretation and plain difference of this fearful vision, that you may perfectly comfort my soul. For you have judged me worthy to show me the last times. And he said unto me, This is the interpretation of the vision. The eagle whom you saw come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of your brother Daniel. But it was not expounded unto him. Therefore now I declare it unto you. But it was not, behold, the days will come, that there shall rise up a kingdom upon earth, and it shall be feared above all the kingdoms that were before it. In the same shall 12 kings reign, one after another, whereof the second shall begin to reign, and shall have more time than any of the 12. And this do the 12 wings signify, which you saw. As for the voice which you heard speak, and that you saw not to go out from the heads, but from the midst of the body thereof, this is the interpretation. That after the time of that kingdom there shall arise great strivings, and it shall stand in peril of falling. Nevertheless it shall not then fall, but shall be restored again to his beginning. And whereas you saw the 8 small under feathers sticking to her wings, this is the interpretation. That in him there shall arise 8 kings, whose time shall be but small, and their years swift. And 2 of them shall perish, the middle time approaching. 4 shall be kept unto their ends begin to approach, but 2 shall be kept unto the end. And whereas you saw 3 heads resting, this is the interpretation. In his last days shall the Most High raise up 3 kingdoms, and renew many things therein, and they shall have the dominion of the earth, and of those that dwell therein with much oppression, above all those that were before them. Therefore are they called the heads of the eagle. For these are they that shall accomplish his wickedness, and that shall finish his last end. And whereas you saw that the great head appeared no more, it signifies that one of them shall die upon his bed, and yet with pain. For the 2 that remain shall be slain with the sword, For the sword of the one shall devour the other, but at the last shall he fall through the sword himself. And whereas you saw 2 feathers under the wings, passing over the head, that is on the right side, it signifies that these are they whom the Highest has kept unto their end. This is the small kingdom, and full of trouble, as you saw. And the lion whom you saw rising up out of the wood, and roaring and speaking to the eagle, and rebuking her for her unrighteousness, with all the words which you has heard. This is the anointed, which the Highest has kept for them, and for their wickedness unto the end. He shall reprove them, and shall upbraid them with their cruelty. For he shall set them before him alive in judgment, and shall rebuke them and correct them. For the rest of my people shall he deliver with mercy, those that have been preserved upon my borders, and he shall make them joyful until the coming of the day of judgment, whereof I have spoken unto you from the beginning. This is the dream that you saw, and these are the interpretations. You only have been meet to know this secret of the Highest. Therefore, write all these things that you have seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts you know may comprehend, and keep these secrets. But you wait here yet 7 days more, that it may be shown you whatsoever it pleases the Highest to declare unto you. And with that he went his way. The people come to Ezra. Verse 40. And it came to pass, when all the people saw that the 7 days were past, and I not come again into the city, they gathered them all together, from the least unto the greatest, and came unto me and said, What have we offended you? And what evil have we done against you, that you forsake us and sit here in this place? For all of the prophets you only are left. For all the prophets you only are left us, as a cluster of the vintage, and as a candle in a dark place, and as a haven or ship preserved from the tempest. Are not the evils which are come to us sufficient? If you shall forsake us, how much better had it been for us, if we also had been burnt in the midst of Sion? For we are not better than they that died there. And they wept with a loud voice. And then I answered them and said, Be of good comfort, O Yasharal, and be not heavy, you house of Jacob. For the Highest has you in remembrance, and the Mighty has not forgotten you in temptation. As for me, I have not forsaken you, neither am I departed from you, but am come into this place to pray for the desolation of Sion, and that I might seek mercy for the low estate of your sanctuary. And now go your way home every man, and after these days will I come unto you. So the people went their way into the city, like as I commanded them. But I remained still in the field 7 days, as the angel commanded me, and did eat only in those days of the flowers of the field, and had my meat of the herbs. YaHuAH. Chapter 13. Ezra sees in his dream a man coming out of the sea, the declaration of his dream, trail of northern lost tribes. He is praised and promised to see more. The man from the sea, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth fails when it feels the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number, from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet do fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Afterward saw I the same man come down from the mountain, and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened and said, the interpretation of the vision. You have shown your servant wonders from the beginning, and have counted me worthy that you should receive my prayer. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream. For as I conceive in my understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind. For they that were not left were in heaviness. Now I understand the things that are laid up in the latter days, which shall happen unto them and to those that are left behind. Therefore are they come into great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet it is easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world, and not to see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show you, and I will open unto you the thing that you have required. whereas you have spoken of them that are left behind. This is the interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time has kept himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and belief towards the Almighty. Know this, therefore, that they which be left behind are more baruched than they that be dead. This is the meaning of the vision. Whereas you saw a man coming up from the middle of the sea, the same is he whom Elohim the Highest has kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind. And whereas you saw that out of his mouth there came a blast of wind and fire and storm, and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I showed you before. And then shall my Son be declared, whom you saw, as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as you saw them willing to come, and to overcome him by fighting. But he shall stand upon the top of Mount Sion, and Sion shall come, and shall be shown to all men, being prepared and built, like as you saw the hill graven without hands. And this my Son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame. And he shall destroy them without labor, by the law which is like unto fire. YaHuAH. Trail of the Lost Tribes, verse 39. And whereas you saw that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salmanasar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen, and go forth into a further country, where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood, till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great weight and the same region is called Arsareth. Then dwelt they there until the latter time. And now when they shall begin to come, the highest shall stay the spring of the stream again, that they may go through. Therefore you saw. With those that be left behind of your people are they that are found within my borders. Now when he destroys the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he shall defend his people that remain. And then shall he show them great wonders. Then I said, O YaHuAH, that bears rule, show me this. Wherefore have I seen the man coming up from the midst of the sea? And he said unto me, like as you can neither seek out nor know the things that are in the deep of the sea, even so can no man upon the earth see my Son, or those that be with him, but in the daytime. This is the interpretation of the dream which you saw, and whereby you only are here lightened. For you have forsaken your own way, and applied your diligence unto my law, and sought it. Your life have you ordered in wisdom, and have called understanding